Hello, all my wonderful ladies in my level 2 classes. Welcome to our first online class. Hopefully it goes well and hopefully you guys have a lot of fun doing gymnastics again, if you haven't already been doing it a ton around your house. So if you don't have your hair up, please go get a hair tie really quick and throw it up in a ponytail super quick so we're not sipping on our hair when we're doing stuff. Alright, we will do some exercise, some cardio just to warm ourselves up first, and then we will do some stretching, and then we'll get on to some skills that we can be working on at home. Alright, hopefully you'll do them with me. Please do them with me. Alright, let's get started with some cardio. Okay, I'm going to do some jumping jacks, but if you guys have a big space and you can do some laps just like we would do during class, that's perfect. Please do that. But if not, you can just do jumping jacks with me. And then after that, we'll do a little bit of running in place, maybe some stretch jumps. Cool? All right. Go ahead and start running if that's your choice. Hi, puppy. This is my dog. This is my puppy, Penelope. Guess who's going to join us for class today? Alright, now let's do some running in place so we can still get that cardio from running. And if you are still running laps, perfect. Keep doing that. Hi, baby. I don't want to step on you. Hi. All right. Now let's do some stretch jumps. Okay. Now let's do some stretching. Let's go into a straddle, point your toes, reach to one side, make sure our knees are facing the ceiling. Go to the other side. Keep your toes off the ground, please. And go to the middle. Okay, pick, flex, and pull our heels off the ground. And roll one foot. Pull out the other foot. And let's do wrists really quick. Side to side. I wish you guys could see this. She's playing with her tail right now. She's like like chasing it. Come here, Nappy. Nappy, come here. Come here. Let's go backwards now. She's a goofball. Alright, check them out. Roll around. Let's do our seal stretch. She's so funny. Alright, cat stretch. Okay. So we don't have enough time to do splits, but if you guys can pause the video, or we can do splits. Let's do splits, why not? Alright, lunge. Straight leg moves to knee. Chair splits. You guys did get to see a little bit. Oh, she's so funny. Okay, come on. Other leg. Straight leg moves to knee. Sliding chair splits. Okay. Let's do, she's going in circles. She's so funny. Okay, middles. Five, four, three, two, one. Come on. Okay. Now let's do our bridges really quick. And bridge up. I want you guys to try to get your feet together and your legs straight for these. Hi, baby. Count down and rock and roll. And one more bridge. Bridge up. Get those feet together, straight legs. Calm down, rock and roll. Okay. And we are done with our stretching. So the skills that I want to go over with you guys are holding your handstands, because we need to work on that a little bit. All your handstands are really good. You just gotta work on holding them. Walking in our handstands a little bit, because that's super tricky. Kicking over. Okay, kickover is what you can work out at home to get those kickovers. And then bad leg cartwheels, because some of us, I think those are super hard, and we all have a little bit of a rough time getting them. So we're just gonna work on those right now so that we can have them super great when we come back. All right. So for our handstands, for holding our handstands, the kick up is the most important part of your handstands and being able to hold it. So once we get that perfect amount of power that we need to kick up so we can get all the way up into it but not fall over afterwards, that is the most important part, okay? So test it out a couple times. If you're not getting all the way up there, kick up a little bit harder, and if you're falling over, then you gotta keep adjusting to that, okay? So, you're all really good at handstands, so we all know how to kick up into our handstand. Make sure that our form is staying super pretty though, still at home, okay? In our lunge, keeping our arms by our ears, and we're gonna go into that T, and then into our handstand. Okay? I want you guys to focus on that a lot. Okay, getting our pretty form, all those parts of our handstand down. Okay, so too hard and you fall over, please be careful, don't get hurt. But the next time, kick up a little bit lighter, okay? And then if you don't get all the way up, kick up a tiny bit harder, but not as hard as you did the time you fell over. Okay? Here, run our T, push off that bottom foot and pull your legs together, and then finish. Okay? Let's do it a couple more times. The most important part for holding those handstands is getting into that balanced position, which is a little bit hard. And then if you do heat up a tiny bit too hard, but you're still like right up there, then you can use your hands. If you're falling this way, you can push with the palms of your hands. And then if you're falling that way, you can push with your fingers. That's what I do to keep you a little bit more balanced and help you stay up there a little bit longer. But the most important part is the kick up and how hard you kick up and where you end up once you're in your handstand. Okay, so that is the most important part, and then once you're up there, you can, sorry, I'm really bad at not walking to get my balance, but once you're up there, use your fingers and your palms, and then stay up there as long as you can. All right, kick up, fingers and palms, and then come down. And if you really need to, if you have a mat and you could put it against a wall, just so we can practice getting that kicking up into it, and then know how it feels to squeeze everything holding that handstand. If you guys can do that too, that'll be super helpful. Muscle memory, so that you can get that without the wall. If not, I mean, you can kick up into like a couch or something. Just maybe do one without a wall right there. But you can kick up into a couch and then use more of like your shoulders on it and then practice that. But you can still practice the kick up right there really, really well. Okay, all right. So after you've gotten that down pretty well and you can use your hands really well for staying up in that handstand, then we can work on walking a little bit. If you think you need to work on holding your handstand a little bit more, then you can pause the video really quick and you can go do that. But if not, for handstand walking, one of the most important parts of this is that you don't start walking before you're all the way up in your handstand. Okay, we want to be all the way up in our handstand and then walking. I don't want you guys looking like this, trying to walk and then falling down after like one step. Okay, so let's make sure that we're all the way up in that handstand and then we start walking. Okay, so we're here, we do our T, all the way up in our handstand, then we can start walking forward or backwards. Hopefully you guys have more space than I do and you can do that a little bit better. You don't have couches surrounding you, but we're working with what we've got. So, okay, so yes, kick up into that handstand first. Make sure you have that center area and you're not about to fall over one way, and then you can start walking, okay? Because I really want you guys to practice being all the way up there first, so I don't see this. Because that doesn't look very pretty. And you can't do a ton of walks, and it just does not work out very well. So, handstand first, then start walking. Handstand first. Then we start walking, okay? So hopefully you guys can practice that and you guys have a good space for that. So really quickly, if you guys do fall over, since we don't have mats, I want you guys to try to do your forward roll, or if you do have mats, please use those, because those will hurt a little bit less if we do fall over. So really quick, if you do kick up too hard for falling out of your handstand, I want you guys to try to roll out of it instead of just smacking onto our back. Okay, so once we're in our handstand, we are going to tuck in our chin, then bend our arms a little bit, and then go into that roll. Don't forget to push out your back so you're not like landing on the floor with your back straight. That hurts a lot. So be sure that you're rounding out your back so you're actually rolling, okay? So we do our handstand. If I kick up too hard and I'm falling that way, then my arm's stuck in my chin and round out my back. Okay? There's that quick little tip for you. That's gonna hurt way less. That'll save your back a little bit. Okay, so our next one, if you guys feel like you need to work on handstand walks a little bit more or anything else that was already in this video, go ahead and pause it and then just keep working on this. And then once you feel like you're ready, go ahead and join us. Come on back and join us. Okay, so for kickovers, if you guys have a good couch for this, all you're gonna do is do your bridge with your feet up on the couch. So it's easier to kick over, so our feet are a little bit elevated. Well, I'm sure everyone has a good couch for that, I hope. I hope you guys have an open space too. Okay, so just push up in your bridge with your feet on the couch, and then you're just gonna kick your feet over and then finish. What I want you guys to really focus on for when we're doing it, feet on the couch, is pulling your feet over with your tummy muscles, okay? I don't want us arching our back as much as possible, and it can't arch anymore, so our feet kind of have to go over. I want you guys really engaging those tummy muscles and pulling your feet over with your tummy muscles, okay? So in our bridge again, on the couch, and pull over with my tummy muscles, okay? Squeezing so they come over. So if I'm like this, if I'm arching, I squeeze. We're gonna go back to a more straight position, okay? So use those tummy muscles. That is one of the biggest parts of this, okay? And some of the people at our gym are making workout videos, I think, once a week. So you guys should definitely go do that. They should have a ton of stuff for your core and your tummy muscles, okay? So go work those out so we can get this. And that will help for a ton of stuff on bars too, and so much stuff for gymnastics, okay? So please go do those so that we can get these down, because the most important part is pulling your feet over using your tummy muscles, okay? The kicking over part, using your foot and pushing off the ground, that's important too, but that's not as important as using your tummy muscles, okay? So I want you guys to really focus on that. Once you have that one down, if you guys do have a mat, especially one of those panel mats like we have at the gym, the like dark blue ones that have the little layers and you can like open them up, then you can start with that, stacked full, okay? Go into your bridge, get your feet up there and kick over, and then you can just kind of start opening up that up, and then that should work out really well for you. So just really focus on using your tummy muscles and pulling your feet over with your tummy muscles. If you already have that, then I want you guys, if you already have that and your back bend, I want you to work on back bend kickovers, and I want you to really focus on kicking over with your straight legs, okay? And if you have back bend kickovers, if you have that completely fluent, then you can do back walkovers. But I want those to be super pretty when we come back. So I want super straight legs and I want pointed toes the whole time, okay? Okay, so last thing, for bad leg cartwheels. Bad leg cartwheels are super hard. I know, it's super weird because, so this is my good leg, right? And I'm used to turning this way because we always turn towards our good leg for our cartwheels, right? But then when you switch your bad leg, you still want to lean towards that good leg, but we need to switch and we need to lean towards our bad leg. Okay, so when you're doing your bad leg cartwheels, arms up. So what I tell my younger classes to do is put your feet out in front of you, okay, especially when we have the mat, and then figure out well, for you guys, your bad leg, and then flip that other foot behind, okay, and then same arm, same leg, okay, this arm is going to drop closer to this leg, okay? So we're leaning towards this leg. Not this leg, your bad leg. We're leaning towards your bad leg, okay? Then it's kind of like our kicking up into our handstands and our levers and all that cool stuff, okay? Then you're kind of levering and then pushing off that toe. Okay? And then that's just kind of practice. And then once you get that down, should be good to go, and those should be beautiful. Okay? So we're here, lever, hands are on the ground, my foot is up, not out. Okay, not out to the side, it's up. And then we push off that bottom foot, and we do our cartwheel. Okay, just like our good leg. Okay, hands, lever, kick, and then we finish. All right, we can do that one more time, and then we will be done. You guys are doing super well. Inner lunge, kind of in like a lever, kick, push off that toe. A little bit harder than I did. Didn't push off of that foot hard enough. But I hope you guys enjoyed doing gymnastics again. I'm sure you guys have all been like doing gymnastics around the house, but doing it more in like the class. So that was super fun for me. So hopefully it was fun for you guys. I should have another video for you guys next week. So yay, I get to do class even though we're all quarantined. It's fine. All right. Have a fantastic week, you guys. I will have another video for you guys next week. Stay safe. Bye.